Our society is very addicted on purpose because the government puts in the liquor stores, sells the weed, smuggles in the cocaine. We've discussed this and proved this and put citations up to this in previous podcasts if you want to go back. But in what's called foot shock experiments, the animals and mice, and they only study mice and animals basically to figure out how to better manipulate humans. Like, the people who rule you folks don't care what mice do. You really think they care what mice do or rats do? They don't. They want to see how they react to X, Y, and Z to better control you. So look up something called the foot shock experiments. And there's a lot of foot shock experiments where you put rats, mice in cages, and you electrify the floor at different frequencies, see how they react if they're normal, see how they react if they're addicted. And if you put addicted rats or mice in a foot shock experiment and you also leave the addictions sort of open to abuse, the mice under so much stress will literally kill themselves in OD on the narcotic or psychoactive drug of choice that you also put in the cage. So the people who rule us took that and said, look, this is great. We'll turn up the stress and we'll put the humans in a foot shock experiment. We'll increase the fear of the invisible. We'll say there's a virus trying to kill them. And then all the addicts are just going to kill themselves. And that's exactly what's going on. We have suicide skyrocketing, overdoses happening. That's why the liquor stores are open. That's why the weed stores are open. That's why the fast food restaurants are open. They're hoping the lower strata of addicts kill themselves because obviously in our society, if they murder us, we can get our back up. But if they kill us through mental manipulation, I guess we're completely okay with that. And in this article, I'll show you that. So Doug Ford and everybody else too. We're throwing him under the bus, but everybody else was under the same playbook. They recategorized regular deaths as COVID. And not even testing at that point. They were just saying, make sure you mark every death as COVID to start scaring people. The fear of that, the fear of the invisible, the fear of Satan,